The night, that I lost my parents, I have little pieces, of my parents, but the big event I really remember is that night of the hurricane. And I remember it was loud, people were running around. Once I was outside, I could feel the rain. I remember I was in somebody's shoulder, and I believe that was my father, and the person who was taking me up to the mountain. And once I was up in the mountain, I remember there were a lot of people, and then people were coming up and down. I remember as I was going up, I saw somebody coming down, and then later again, I saw them again, but they were carrying a chicken, they were carrying a goat, like they tied the goat's leg. And so that's the memory, and little more details, obviously, right? When I lost my parents. How old I was, I have no idea. I could have been 4, no idea. Yeah. Obviously, I didn't know I've lost my parents. I have blocked that in my mind. I blocked that. It became survival. Everything was survival. Every day was a new adventure. Every day was what I'm gonna eat today. Every day was what kind of bus I'm gonna clean today. What I'm gonna steal. Then people start offering me help. People are like, come with me, come and stay with me, we'll take care of you. And I would go with them sometimes just to take a shower. I haven't had a shower for a long time, right? And there was something missing. At the time, I was a kid, I didn't know, but it was that connection, the connection with the mother and the father. So I knew that I couldn't be a normal kid because I had everything at those homes. I had a shower, I had 3 meals, I had clothing. And even then, I still wanted to go back to the streets. I still miss the streets. I heard of America, because of those people, but I remember hearing that in here you don't have to work, that you can go to school. And I remember sometimes I would go during recess, and I would be able to go inside the school, and I was allowed to play soccer. I remember one time I was allowed to go into a classroom, and I learned, somebody read a book, and they told a story about a mountain in Honduras, and I wanted to be like those kids. I wanted to be one of them, but I didn't have parents to sign me up. There was a teacher one time who tried to help me, but again, that connection, the streets was always, so I was conflicted. I want education, but I also want to be the street kid because that's all I knew. So, but then I'm thinking for some reason that if I come to America, that somebody will adopt me and that somebody will put me to school because I will have parents, right? And in America, it would be easier to be something better than Honduras because I saw the parents could take care of me, but at the same time I saw they didn't have the resources that I've heard of. And I asked people, where's America? And they're like, go north, go to Guatemala. And then other people were like, what are you talking about? Other people were like, you're never gonna make it, you're just a kid. Other people were like, oh yeah, come in, give me a ride. Then I got to the border. At the border, I remember going around some mountain to pass immigration. And then, but it wasn't really immigration because Guatemala doesn't have any immigration, they have police only. So, but then I'm in Guatemala, and then in there I am, the only word I can use is that it was a whole new world for me. Everything was different.